Full-time professionals on and off the field, smart in appearance as well as performance, Barry attracted another big crowd, more than 600 turning up, including Paula O'Halloran, now the club's chairman, following the death of her husband Neil last year. Once the team's been announced, it's time for the talk from the Giles brothers, assistant David and manager Paul.
Hey, we haven't come this far now, have we? To throw it all away. 21 games. A lot of people have come here tonight to see us get beat. But the attitude and everything inside the club at the moment, the way we're performing, whoever's going to beat us, they're going to have to earn the right to beat us.
And that's exactly then Big Brother takes over.
They're on a bit of a run, they're on a high. They still we, aren't we, eh? So are we. It's going to be a great atmosphere out there. I just wish I was playing. I've got to say one thing, you know, it's got to be a good side when this fella's on the bench.
Works very well. We sit down with the chairman and we pick the side together. But I'd like to say that Paul is not an ordinary woman. Paul has been involved in football for 40 years and she knows a hell of a lot about the game. And she knows a good player and a bad player. So it's a joint thing between us all and I'm happy with that.
I make all the decisions about substitutions and when we put players on. Paul's like any other player, he wants to play all the time and wants to be out there playing. He is a bit of a nuisance on the line, he's always kicking me and asking me to get him on and sometimes I just ignore him and actually it winds him up because when he does come on he normally plays out of his skin then.
Sitting on the bench too is another former Cardiff City player, Cohen Griffith, who along with striker Pike has stayed a full-time professional.
I think from a personal point of view it's probably harder work being at Barry because we're in every day. We train hard, there's a lot of young players here with plenty of ability and it takes me all I can to keep up with them.
With a professional club in the Football League, you tend to maybe be in for a couple of hours, work hard and then you go home. With the League of Wales club in Barry, we're in for a couple of hours working hard and then we go and do the coaching in the afternoons in the schools.
As Paul Giles receives his latest Manager of the Month award from Welsh boss Bobby Gould, his opposite number at Inter is temporarily bench-bound through injury.
I don't miss it too much because I'm involved more with the management side. It's very hard playing goals to manage. It's okay to manage from the back if the team's playing well, but if we're not playing so well, it's very hard. And I find it easier to do it from the touchline.
Terry! Terry!
With 3 straight wins under their belts, Inter made the brightest start and almost took the lead when Frank Nuttall's header skimmed the crossbar after 20 minutes. In the main, Inter got it right by not allowing Barry to dominate, denying them time on the ball. But from set pieces, especially corners, they're always dangerous. Pike, the unlucky one. Paul Giles, a little unhappy on the bench. Barry became stronger the longer the half went on. Pike setting up Matthew Holtham. The finish, less than impressive.
Get it down!
5 minutes from the break, Holtham almost made amends when Willie Batchelor crashed his corner against the bar, 0-0 at half-time. Neither side really got up a sustained head of steam. It was a fits and starts sort of game. Paul Hunter should have scored for the leaders. And in a good spell of pressure near the end, Nathan Johnson set up Russell Wigley for this wayward shot. Then Terry Boyle's header was close. In the end, a draw, a fair result.
Yeah, I think both sides will be happy with a draw. We both had chances.
Well, Paul, you came on, but you couldn't quite influence the result.
Played against a very good Inter Cardiff side tonight. Very, very happy with a point. My heart was in my mouth at the end.